Morning. It's the next day. Just dragging everything outside now. My welding helmet, my grinders, TIG, extension lead, converter for the TIG, dolly and hammer, toolbox, gas, ladder. Just gotta go get the porta power now and then finalize this little bit, and then I'll wait for the windscreen guy to rock up, and in the meantime unload my car and start getting that ready. Let's go get the porta power, get this tarp off and get into it. Back into it now, everything's out. So what I gotta do is set this up a bit better. Will it fit? Yes, good. Gotta weld all that back together. Weld this back together as well. That, all these little holes. That little hole there. Can you even see that on the camera? Yeah, just there. And then I'll sit that piece over there in, and we'll see how straight this is, and then I'll sort of hammer all that as flat as can be. Again, it's hard without the windscreen here, because I don't really know the shape of what it's meant to be. I should get a rough idea with that, but that was also like squashed in the crash. So yes, I might have to get everything done and everything welded back in. Then when the windscreen guy gets here, have him sort of help him sort of sit the screen on there, and then I can look from the inside and see where there's gaps, and then sort of mark it with a texter or something, and then dolly and hammer that out until the gap is basically all the way closed, and then he can fit the windscreen. So that's my plan. Let's get hammering. Shaped this up all a fair bit better. Needs still a fair bit of work, but I'm actually struggling to close this gap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slit in this with the grinder, and then I'm going to have to lift this side. Well, it actually kind of needs to be lifted from here to about there. That all needs to come up, and with that coming up, will also, as that comes up, it'll also close that gap. Which, imagine that going up and that going up is going to make that kind of go in. As it comes up like that, it's kind of going to go like that at the bottom. So if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do now. I'll make a slit in that and I'm going to put the wire wheel on the grinder, grind basically all that top square of the roof kind of from there back in, just so I can see the high and low spots. And then we'll keep hammering away. Probably only, what time is it? It's 12 o'clock now, so 2 hours till the guy gets here to put the windscreen in. So I've got to get hustling. This is what I'm working with. So I've got that curved dolly in there, so I can create this curve here. This is really close now, so basically just got to curve that out a little bit, because this needed to come forward, and it was actually tucked underneath because this curve is too sharp just there, and it curves back down that way. So I'm just trying to flatten this curve out a little bit more, and then that should bring this out up that way, and then we should be able to just sort of porta power it into place like both sides and tack it all the way down, and then that part will be done. I'll just have to dolly and hammer all that to shape it up, put that back together, weld that little hole over there, and then I'll tack weld the that piece in. Look at that. Look at that. The gap is like minuscule. So that loses a little bit of pressure, so I've got to pump that up a little bit more, but that gap, can you give it another pump, Bridge? So you guys can see. Look at that. One more little one. Look at that. Boom. Closed. So tack that, weld all that up, and then I'll jack this here needs to go up, and then leaps and bounds. Let's get welding. Alright, that's all welded up. I'm just going to grind that back. Guys just got here for the windscreen, so I really got to hustle now. It is 1:37. This is how we're getting the final adjustment.
Okay.
Oh no, split it.
Where?
Damn. Alright, it's all welded in. All over the front, so we'll give it a paint now. Screen going in. It's in. That needed a lot more work, but I was pressed for time with the windscreen guy here, and I didn't want to keep him waiting. So, but I also did need the windscreen here to sort of test fit this, because when we did test fit it, it all needed to actually go out and then like down. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do to fix this up is run a bead of maybe Sikaflex over the top, but I think he said he's got some that he's going to put in there. So then I just need to weld up these small holes, and then yeah, I might try keep giving it a small dolly and hammer, but I can't actually get in there anymore because I've welded all this back in. So it's going to make it very difficult to do that. So I might create some low spots instead of high spots and just fill it with some bog. But I am quite happy with this outcome. I mean, compared to what it was, where it was at. All right, I have not been able to film because we've been flat chat busy, but the truck technically is done. I still need to grind some small spots on the roof and actually spray the roof to protect it from rust. But the windscreen's in, everything's done. So Bridget and I have just run down to the home centre to pick up a couple of bits and pieces. Obviously some new cable because the cable snapped on the truck. So we're going to put all new cable in it, a couple of new hooks, a couple of new like points to tie the wire together. I don't have a crimper, so you can buy these things that kind of have a bolt on either side that pulls it tight. So yes, we're going to get all this stuff now. These guys close in 20 minutes. I'm going to head back, put all the stuff on the truck, then get my 180 off, and then do heaps of stuff on the 180 tonight. I'm pretty exhausted. And to be honest, I'm not keen to drive because I'm super stressed, but I'm sure once I get everything done, I'll be keen to drive. So yes. Alright, I've got to find this wire. Back home now. Just got everything we needed from the home centre. So we're about to start putting it all in the truck now. I've got some 10 metres of wire, a few more hooks, a few more bits and pieces. So I've never actually pulled one of these apart before, but it looks like I'm going to need to use a pin punch to get that roll pin out, and that must add load to hold that in there somehow. No idea how, but yes, we'll find out in a second. 'Tis the next day. So before I go driving anywhere, I was like, I probably should like prime this up. I was going to grind these back, but I'm like, I have run out of time. It's Friday. It's like 11 o'clock, 10:30. I was meant to be at Mayhem by now testing my car. I haven't even touched the car yet. So I'm going to just sand this panel back, and then just prime it, and then just mask some stuff off and just spray it black. That way that this is all protected from rust, because from here I'm going to Mayhem. From Mayhem I'm going to Mabara. From Mabara I'm going to Nico, and then from Nico we're heading up to Bridget's house at Abisu, where it's going to be snowing. So yeah, I just want to protect this from rust, and in all honesty, like, I'm not too happy with this spot. I didn't have enough time to get that actually properly panel beaded and dialed before the windscreen guy came here, so I was kind of like, oh, I was on his time and I needed this windscreen in yesterday, so yeah. I'm just going to tidy this up as best I can now, and then realistically I'd like to say I'll come back and fix it all in the future, but if this doesn't leak, I'll probably just buy like a, I don't know if you can buy those little sort of air diffusers to go on top of that just to cover it up, or something sort of cool to go on the front end of it. But again, I'd kind of like to repaint at least the top of the cab, you know, could kind of just mask it off on this line here, just spray the top of that black or something like that, I'm not sure. That's for another day. I need to get this done so I can get into my car, so yes, let's sand this up and get it sprayed and keep going. Should probably, to be honest, mask all the way around the side, but I'm CBFing, so this is where we're at. Let's get spraying. Primer's down. Let's wait for that to flush off. You'd never know. Alright, let's pull that masking tape off and then check what else is on the list for the truck and then get into the car. DUN. All finished. Let's get the rest of the things done for the truck and let's get into the car. Okay, I was totally lying. Well, I've done everything on the truck, but I forgot that I need to still put the interior in it. And I'm like, well, the interior's there and it's grey. The roof lining's there and it's grey cream. And I did buy vinyl spray. And I'm already late enough, so probably be rude to not just vinyl spray this black before I put it in, and then it'll look like more of a modern truck from sort of the roof lining perspective. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, interior's going back together. That's all sprayed up. Look how streaky it looks. I've actually run out of vinyl spray. That's 2 cans. Hard to get good coverage on it because it's just in a shitty little can with a shit nozzle. However, no excuse. I'm sure people have done it better than that. But I'm out, so that's how it's going in. Hopefully you won't notice as much once it's in the truck. Bars in there with the pockets. I actually put that in backwards to start off with, so I had to flip it around. Now I'm just lifting the roof lining in. A little bit of a mission on my own, but we will get there. Alright, interior's all back in. May or may not have had 4 spare bolts that I have no clue where they went, but good to go. Alright, let's work on this car.